Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this on a record because stalking is absolutely unnecessary and it's harassment. So, with that said, I just wanted to share something that I post on the YouTube community post. If you guys didn't see it quite yet, you may want to check it out. Before I start to talk about the situation, I want to let the person know that I have the right, especially if you don't live here, do not understand the condition of New York City's Board of Health. You do not understand the condition of the homeless population here. So with that said, everyone, this person continues to think that he or she thinks they have the right to tell me, a 46-year-old man, what to do with the rest of their life. So, I'm going to sit here and pretend that you all saw my YouTube community post. So this guy emails all the freaking time. This guy stalks all the time. Mind you, he wakes up just to see what I'm doing every single day. Now keep this in mind. That is harassment, that's in stalking. Okay? One, you're not an American, so stop it. You do not live in New York City, so stop. First and foremost, he went out his way to give, mind you, New York City. Mind you, everyone in New York City can vouch for this place, right? So he reached out to the Bowery Mission, right? Like they're gonna do something about my homelessness, or they're gonna do anything about my mental health. Mind you, it's just a 501c shelter. Mind you, they can't do anything. Mind you, this guy contacts them by email, by putting my email. First and foremost, that's misleading, and that is, in my opinion, that is falsifying information. First, my name is not Panda, and two, do not ever give out my information without consent. Do you understand that? You better, because right now you're pissing me off. So ladies and gentlemen, if I want help from the city, I would ask the city for help. But guess what? The city can't even help itself get out of a problem they put themselves into. Mind you, this guy really believes that I'm going to skip the line for the thousands and people that have been waiting for housing, transitional housing, for years. He really believes it. So this person's been stalking me, this person's been emailing, been harassing. Mind you, he can't even spell or properly form a proper sentence. So ladies and gentlemen, if I really want help from a shelter, mission shelter, I would never contact them. First and foremost, you do not contact the mission shelter and tell someone that he's mentally. Mind you, I have mental health. Are you a first and foremost, are you a PhD graduate psychologist to tell someone that if someone has mental health problems? No, you're not. You're not even qualified to even speak on the behalf of mental health. You have no acknowledgement about mental health. You don't care because guess what? You don't live here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been going on a little bit too long now that this person's been nothing but harassing. And mind you, you just did something that was so unethical. So I contacted the Bowery Mission myself on the phone today. Oh, wait. It doesn't end there. Because when they got the email that you sent, whoever you are, first and foremost, they was like, this person didn't provide us with anything valuable. No phone number, no location, no nothing. You provided them with a fake name and a 15% partial name. Then you provided with my email. Then you provided with, mind you, information that doesn't relate to the problem what I'm having. First of all, I have a health problem. Is this city going to pay for my medical bills? No. First and foremost, they would never, ever pay for my medical bills. Two, you can't go and think that the shelter is the safest place in New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, he picked the worst shelter out of New York City, the Bowery Mission, right by the courthouse, where all the convicted felons go by to that shelter, the pedophiles, the criminals, yeah, the lackeys that don't want to do anything. The street hustlers hang out at that shelter. Hey, George. Welcome to New York City, friend. So let me explain as a drill. Guys, do you see this? You see this? This says City of New York. Press identification. What does that say? So I want you guys to listen to what I'm telling you. Do not listen to this bum that keeps harassing me. You wake up every day to harass me, to tell a 46-year-old man that's older than you what to do? Are you serious right now? Ladies and gentlemen, he went out his way to email a mission. I talked to the young lady on the phone. She said, yeah, we received an anonymous email, but it wasn't really anonymous. You could trace it back, yeah. And I was like, ma'am, this person's been emailing on tons of people, falsifying, lying, doxing. Let him continue. Can you send me the documents where he actually sent out? Sure, we can send that through the email. But for further instance, do you want us to block your email? Yes, block my email. Let me explain what the woman said on the phone. No matter if this person was to email me about it, doesn't go through them. It has to go to 311. It has to go to homeless shelter services. You have to go to a certain place to order to put your name on the list. You got to give them information like social security number, date of birth, where were you born, which, yeah, that information needs to be provided for you to stay in a shelter. 2, we all know that the shelter system is not a safe place in New York City. We've been saying this for a long time. Not only once I got robbed, but twice got robbed at a shelter facility where we were just checking the facility out the first time and we got robbed. The second time is where I had to wait at another place. As we were waiting at another place, someone took a bag. So, ladies and gentlemen, the place that he was picking is the Bowery Mission, which is in Chinatown. Mind you, one of the worst homeless shelters that he selected to actually ask these people for help. Mind you, they was in the news a couple of years ago. Yeah, that whole incident with the Chinese billionaire that came to Central Park and tried to feed all those homeless people. Remember that scandal? Well, that shelter has something to do with it. Not only that, that shelter is known for violating human rights. But it's known for having lots of drug activity and lots of activity that you do not want to be around on. As I said, this person is telling people in that email, and I had to talk to the young lady. I said, okay, so do you want us to not? I said, man, if you get any other emails like this about Panda, the Panda photographer, just ignore them. The next you know, I send them an email. They blocked my email and they blocked his email, apparently, or whatever. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to share why people literally step over their boundaries. If I wanted help from the city, I would have asked the city a long time ago, which I did in 2021. If you haven't seen that video, you should check that video out before jumping the gun. Because that video explains why 311 and homeless shelter services do not care. They can't cater to everyone. Because guess what? You have a migrant issue here now. Now you have migrants raping people, committing crimes. You can't even go outside anymore without being a victim of a crime in New York City. Look what just happened last night. A rape, 3 robberies, 2 stabbings, and an assault on a police officer. And all that was less than within 3 hours from 3 hours from each other. All these crimes. And this person wants to literally think that he is my father, my mother, Yeah, this person literally stepped over his boundary. So now I'm making a video about it because I want the audience to understand something. If I really want services from New York City, I would have asked that a long time ago in 2022. After we realized that the shelter system or the homeless services in New York City, it's all rigged. It's not for the benefit of helping people. You wait on a waiting list for years, months, weeks, not even weeks, months to years. For transitional housing, which there's a transitional housing right up this block. You see that hotel from my public storage? Well, that's called a transitional housing with all those homeless people living there in that hotel with the security. That's called transitional housing. You know how long someone has to wait on a list in New York City just to get transitional housing? 3 to 5 years. At best, 7. You know how long it takes someone to get actually housing from New York City? Well, mind you, also, New York City just increased their rent. Just this week, rent went up again. So, mind you, you're going to have more people out on the streets in New York City now because people can't afford the rent. Yeah, rent went up again in New York City. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the only one facing homelessness, but let me give you guys good context why this person is stepping out of his boundary. I'm older than you, friend. I have more work experience than you. I have more experience speaking language. Mind you, as someone's bilingual, this person can't even speak the language I can speak. You're gonna tell me what to do with my life. Okay, friends, let me explain how this works. At age 46, I get to choose what I want to choose at my age. I get to choose if I want to shit in front of your lawn, or I can shit at a park. I can get to choose where I piss, sleep, and eat. You do not front my bills. You do not support this channel. You never have and you never will. All you do is talk and talk. From my, mind you, like I said, doesn't live in New York City, doesn't even live in this country. This is why I told the woman just block the emails, block my email. I don't want no emails. I don't want service from you folks. And she said, I can't even service you if I wanted to because it doesn't go through us. It has to go through 311. See, this is how the person is such an idiot. If you want placement in the shelter, you gotta go to the Bellevue Shelter Intake, which is on 23rd and what's that, 2nd Avenue? Or somewhere between there. You gotta go into Manhattan. And then they place you where they want to place you. That could be in the Bronx. That could be literally anywhere. That could be in Staten Island. It could be in Long Island. It could be in Harlem. You do not choose the shelter you go to. So, ladies and gentlemen, harassment and stalking is a big issue on this channel. Mind you, I have more skill sets than this person. Mind you, I'm taking my skills as someone that's been educated in electronics, science, medical, communications, and diversity. Mind you, I'm taking all these skill sets and putting it at use. This person's complaining that I don't have a job. I didn't have a job in 3 years. So what? What about the rest of my life? You weren't there when you were not there, friend. No one was there on the side. So in the last 3 years, everyone, we've been facing not just discrimination on the channel, but harassment. You see, like I said, when you are a skin of color, people always want to make false judgments. This person didn't know I spoke even French. Mind you, he can't even read my emails in French. Long the fact that you got the nerve to email a homeless shelter, and mind you, your English, your grammar, very, very, I would say elementary school typing. Yeah, very much elementary school. So with that said, everyone, I just want you guys to know that harassment for me, it's not only affecting my mental health. Oh yes, sir, you are affecting my mental health. When you harass me all the time, and you think you got the answer to everything, which you have, sir, you've been 0.0% correct on nothing that you have said so far. And what you have done show no effect whatsoever. You can't even do a single thing for yourself. I guarantee you, this person has no life. This person is probably someone that has no friends, has no stability. He lives with someone. He's probably not even paying his own fair share of the rent. Got the nerve to judge someone. Listen, friend, none of these folks here are actually from New York. You're not from New York. So what gives you the right to know New York? You don't even know New York City sanctioned laws. Not only my privacy rights. You giving up my information without my consent. Dude, you really got to stop pretending to stop impersonating people. Not only that's a crime, friend, but that's just a violation of my rights, friend. You do not tell an agency that, oh, he has mental health, he might not accept help because it's his ego. Your ego is as worse as my ego. Your ego is so blinded that you continue to email me and tell me the bullshit talking about it's not my job. It is my job to inform you as another human being about something that you don't know because you're too fucking stupid to educate yourself on it. It is my job to put you in your place when you don't know the laws here in New York City. It is my job as a journalist and a documentarian and a storyteller and someone that actually lived in several different countries and, mind you, lived abroad domestically in different states. You do not have the experience that I have. So stop pretending that you're my parents. You're no one's parent but yourself. Worry about yourself, friend. Stop worrying about me. Stop watching my videos. Stop harassing me. You're only making it worse for yourself. And this is why when the audience sees this video, they're like, who is this guy? Why are you harassing this guy? This guy has only been telling transparent stories on YouTube. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not robbing people, everyone. I'm not stealing. I'm not, mind you, a grifter is someone like Logan Paul. No one's grifting. No one's berating anyone. Everyone's using these words but don't understand what these words mean. How are you going to use the word berating when you don't even understand the definition of berating? Did I physically put a gun to your head and say, you better do this? Or the fact, let me give you a good example. The New York priester or pastor that got arrested on federal charges for scamming New York City communities. I wait to the train pass. And here's this fake YouTube channel talking about under YouTube AI. YouTube AI doesn't do that. Oh my panda, get out of here, friend. Fake accounts. You see that, everyone? That YouTube AI fake account pretending to be YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, this person sits here and bothers me every single time I make a video. It could be, mind you, he even dumbs down the video before it even goes live. Let's say I pre-schedule a live stream or pre-schedule an upload video on a product. I get thumbs liked. I get a dislike every single time. Why? Because this person's sitting behind a phone or some type of device, don't even know how to use his device at full capacity, by the way. He's sitting there only knowing how to dislike someone because he's jealous. You're a jealous person. You're a jealous individual. You're just mad because I get more ass than you, I get more respect than you, I get more courage than you, I got more balls than you. Mind you, I'm the only one in New York City telling my story in front of all these fucking people, and you got the nerve to judge me? I speak freely because every single person in New York City knows when I speak out loud like that, I know I'm talking real shit. Everyone pretends to be something they are not. I'm trying to pretend to be something that I'm not even close to yet. I'm trying to build up my foundation, a new one, everyone. I came to New York to start over. I said, you know what, everyone? In 2021, let's go get some real medical services. Just leave Wisconsin. Let's go fix our face at Mount Sinai. Let's spend thousands of dollars in medical services for a skin graft. Mind you, I was a victim of a hate crime in 2021. Some crazy delusional woman pours hot liquid in my face, burned my skin, fucked up my eye. Mind you, that costs money to actually, get cured, get healed. That costs money. Money that he did not spend. I spent that money. No one's explaining that particular story. How did the panda end up in New York in the first place? Oh, well, he came to New York for a skin graft surgery. Then went to Boston, came back from Boston, and then what happens? We get robbed. And I ask people, what do you think is going to happen when someone takes your passports, your identification, all your documents? They take a bag not knowing what's in the bag. They didn't know that the thieves that robbed me and jumped me didn't know what was in the bag. They just took what they thought was liar. So, ladies and gentlemen, how can you get a job? How can you prove yourself in a city that you was not expecting? Wait till the train passes. How can you expect someone to prove who they are with no identification, no paperwork whatsoever? Guys, in 2022, like I said earlier, I had a Canadian neighbor gave me $5,000, right? Do my GoFundMe. Mind you, the only person that literally gave a lot of money so I can get what I needed. He was transparent on his message. Go get the passports and stuff, Panda. That's what we did. We went to get passports. We went to go get our paperwork. We went to the New York City, what was it, the health center to get, mind you, a certificate, a neutral certificate. Mind you, we need all that. I had to wait for my parents, my adopted parents, to send documents to the U.S. Mind you, I had to wait for it. I'm disowned. Keep this in mind, everybody. I am disowned from my parents. I don't talk to my parents. They have my paperwork. So if they don't want to respond to my email, that's their right to. But guess what? It took, mind you, I kept emailing them from November 2021, December 2021, January 2022, February 2022, March of 2022. And that's when we got a response, March 23rd, 2022. And they said, this is the last time we're going to help you with any of your paperwork. So we are sending over to the embassy or to the consulate what you need. That's all I needed from them, was them to send me documents. And then when we had those documents, this is where we were just waiting on, the video to go viral. This is where we get a donation. This is the first thing we did. Took our money and went to go get our passports, identification. You know why? Because in New York City, you need identification to buy alcohol, cigarettes, even clothes detergent. Yeah, because kids are doing these stupid Tide Pod challenges or whatever challenge they're doing on TikTok these days. And keep this in mind, everyone. No one wants to share that story about how I end up in New York City. They just want to share with you things that are unrelated, that makes no sense, and to add fuel to the fire when the fire is just burning slowly. You guys are trying to burn it down. It's like you're trying to burn down my foundation. Not only that, people have been leaving fake reviews on my website, and I keep telling Google that you have to remove them, but people continue to do it. For what reason? Because they're the ones with the mental health problem. They're the ones with the crisis on their hands. They're the ones that need the help. I don't need help, friend. You do. It obviously shows you that I'm stronger mentally. I'm better than you mentally. And mind you, I'm way more educated than you, by far. And mind you, everyone, This is an ongoing harassment thing on this channel. It will never stop. It's going to continue to happen. This person is never going to end. And mind you, this person is never going to stop. You know why? Because this person feels like he's entitled to tell another grown-ass adult what to do with their life at the age of 46. When this person is not even close to my age. So I'm saying this to myself, you might be an adult in your 20s or whatever, but you have no recollection how to live like an American. You have no recollection how to live like a New Yorker. You have not lived here, you don't know what it's like. Stop providing homeless 501c3 organizations with information about it. Not only if you keep doing it, I'm going to have to, mind you, go to a federal courthouse and actually have a cease and desist letter sent to your country, to your address, right? And I guarantee you're going to be paying out your money for my time. Because your government doesn't like when you're doing cybercrime. That's a cybercrime. Not only you dox me, but you continue to harass me because you think you have the answers to everyone's homelessness. Oh, no. He doesn't have the answer to everyone's homelessness, everyone. I'm sorry, correction. He thinks he has the answer to my homelessness. My homelessness alone. Really? Really, you got an answer to my homelessness? Then where were you when I asked you for support on the EEOC? When I needed financial money to spend money on illegal? Mind you guys, I had to literally represent myself because no one wouldn't listen to the narratives of my video. I would file the EEOC against my employer for not human violations, but violations for me too. So with that said, everyone, I just want my audience and the new audience that comes into this channel to be aware that, like, yes, I'm fucking homeless. Yes, I am literally living on the streets of New York City, in and out of international hostels, which no New Yorker can stay. Only I could. Guess why? Because technically, I have my passports to prove that where I am from. He's telling people I'm living in multiple states homelessness. We only been homeless in 2 states, friend. So that's a lie. Yes, you can kind of say during the second lockdown in San Francisco, we were homeless because people didn't want to listen about being quarantined during the second lockdown. Me and other people that did not live in San Francisco, everyone, we had to stay outside in the streets because there was a second lockdown in California. Does anyone remember that? I have videos of that. But no one wants to tell those stories, right? Then how the hell did I get from San Francisco to fucking Wisconsin to New York City to Boston back to New York City? It wasn't your money. It wasn't the fans' money. It was actually my parents' money. See, in 2021, they saw a video. And mind you, my parents have other family members. They didn't like the fact that, like, they left me hanging. So they made an option, say, this is the last time we're giving you and helping you. And I was like, just give me back my trust fund and you don't have to help me. How about those apples? I didn't say that, but in my head, I wanted to say that. I just didn't want to kill the mood in the email. But, like I said, they gave me what I needed. We lived in Wisconsin for 2.5 months until my roommate started doing, mind you, the roommate was already starting doing dumb shit after the first 30 days. That's also on YouTube. That he was doing cocaine, he was doing hardcore drugs, he was drinking and driving, he wanted to drive us back from Madison to Milwaukee under the influence. No way you're going to put my life in danger. We argued, we fought, mind you, we argued at someone else's house. I said, if you do that ever again to me in Wisconsin, dude, this is why you lost your fucking job. Yeah, he had a job at a law firm because he wanted to listen to stupid people. Some girl that got him influenced into alcohol again and drugs. Mind you, everyone, no one wants to tell those stories on this channel. So I have to, mind you, remind everybody what these stories are. This is a timeline between March in May in Wisconsin. Remember that, Lord Brian? He not only had other people steal my food, they stole my property. He had his friends steal my property, stole money. You think I was going to stick around with a roommate like that? No. I gave him the ultimatum. Change your attitude, stop doing drugs, or I'm out. He didn't want to stop. Mind you, we do not condone drugs in the house, only marijuana, but he brought it in the house anyway. You know what he told me? Well, I brought you here in the first place. This is my lease, so I can do the fuck I want. So I told the landlord, this is why I'm leaving. Oh, you know what? You got it right. You got it right. I have a right to leave. So with that said, everyone, no one wants to tell those stories. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do not need help from New York City Homeless Services because they suck at what they do. Dude, San Francisco does a better job with homeless services than New York City. The fuck, friend? You got all these shelters that now are being taken up by migrants, and now the American Homeless Society has to wait until this inflation of migrants. I'm not accusing migrants of anything, but migrants have been flooding our homeless shelter system. And even if they were not here, look at the other homeless men and women on the streets of New York City. They would tell you, you do not want to stay at a shelter. You do not want to stay at a shelter. Should you show anyone anything valuable at a homeless shelter, they got their eye on you. It doesn't matter if it's phones, you got nice shoes, you got a nice watch. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They're gonna take it. These shelters were built and designed to be a semblance of a prison. Not only that they do affect your mental health, but they actually cause more mental health cases than you sleeping outside and being free on your own. As I said, everyone, I'm the only one in New York City that is brave enough to tell these stories and tell it like it is. And this is why the Bowery Street, they knew exactly who I was. They don't want me in their facility. Do you know why they don't want me in their facility? You know why they blocked my email? Because they know that I would go in there and report every single illegal activity that these 501c3s are doing. Oh, my reputation precedes me, friend. Uh-oh, you see, it's gonna crash. Woo, nice save, Roy. That dude got some style. That was a nice save right there, friend. What about the whites? What about the whites? Nah, this guy is white, and he's picking on men of color in America. What a bully. What a bully. I should reveal who this person is. But no, I don't dox people. See, I'm not going to do what he does. Oh yes, friend, I know exactly who you are. I keep warning you. Keep it up, friend. Keep it up, you dumb shit. Remind you, you clicked on one of my emails and you already revealed your location. So stop it. So ladies and gentlemen, the homeless shelter system is not designed to cater to your need. They give you what they have. That means you can't, if you have dietary restrictions, sir, you're going to have to, this is what they're going to tell you. This is how New York City is going. Sir, you're either going to have to do that on your own time, or you eat what we have available. Yeah. So if they serve ham sandwiches, you're going to have to eat that. Even if you are a vegan. Yeah. You're going to have to eat that. And mind you, who gives a cheese sandwich to a vegan? This is what happened when I went into another place the second time. They were giving out lunch. I said, do you have anything vegetarian, vegan? So we got cheese sandwiches. I was like, ma'am, I said vegan. I didn't say vegetarian. Because don't vegans do the same thing? I was like, oh my God. See how people don't educate themselves to know the difference between a vegetarian and a vegan and a pescatarian? You see? There was no education there. So, ladies and gentlemen, this person went out this way, and I want my audience to be very blunt. I am houseless, I am homeless, but look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. I'm setting up a different foundation, a different look on how homelessness can be lucrative. How you can really set good examples, motivations, speaking on behalf of people, knowing your rights, knowing your consumer rights, your human, your civil, your constitutional rights. These are things I teach on this channel, but no one wants to share what's important. They just want to fixate on me being homeless. I was like, really? Wow. So I'm going to say this for the last time. Stop harassing me. You do not tell another grown-ass adult what to do, especially when they have more expertise in the field of working communications and abroad. How dare you try to challenge my intellect? How dare you try to challenge my place in society when you haven't even set a place in society? This is why I'm public and you're not. This is why you hiding behind a fucking computer, while every single social media, website, any formal link or any insight link where you can literally go to my website and find everything to know about me, everyone. Everything is public. But this person that's harassing me doesn't want to reveal himself to the public because he's a coward. He's a lame stalker and a bitch. You're a coward. I'm sitting here being public with myself, and you're sitting here hiding behind a computer. That goes to show you who's the bigger man here. I'm more of a man than you ever will be. You haven't been married. You don't know what it's like to lose a child. You don't know what it's like to lose a child and people that you love, because you're too naive. You think you have it going on for yourself. You, like I said, this is a person that probably lives with their parents, doesn't even pay their fair share of rent, and sit here judging people. And your grammar, mind you, I know better Europeans. Mind you, I'm also European. This is why I hold a US and EU passport. This is how you jealous. You're jealous. Talking about, I can do something with your passports. My friend, I had before I even got these new passports, my old passports had so many stamps in it, it'll make you jealous. The fact that, how can you afford to go all these places? Because it's called living the life. Living the life as it should. Not should it be programmed as. This is what this person is trying to do. You're trying to be just like the government. Program me to do what you want me to do. No. I make that choice. You do not make the choices for people. You do not make the choices for myself. You only make your choices for yourself. You're not the government. Don't be like the government. Don't not program or tell someone you have to do this. No, they do not have to do that. There's 75 reasons why you have 75 chances in life. 75 is that lucky number, everyone. You got 75 chances to choose it. You got 75 ways to change it. You got 75 ways to make it prove. You got 75 ways how you can make a difference. If you fuck up one time, you got another chance, and another chance, and another chance. You got 75 chances to do a lot of things. That means if I fuck up the first time, I got 74 more chances. If I fuck up the second time, I got 73 more chances. And this person is pretending that he is almighty. He has everything. You got a luxury car, friend. You got a boat. You got a mansion. But if you watch this person claim that, yeah, I got a car, I got a boat, but you're sitting at a computer worrying about me. I would have took that boat and went up for a boat ride. Fuck about me. Take your boat ride. But you don't got a boat. That's the problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm I'm just letting you guys know I'm always going to be harassed on this channel because I'm black. I'm always going to be tormented because I'm black. Because let's be real, it's because I'm black. Because if I was white, that won't say that would never happen. But how people been stereotyping. When I first came on the scene, ladies and gentlemen, when I first came on the scene as a homeless person and share my stories online, you know, we didn't have that stigmatic attitude until invisible people. Until people started making false assumptions. And I proved everyone wrong. Really? You think I did crack and meth? Okay, let me prove you something. Here's my medical records. There you go. Here's everything you need to know. Everything's online, everybody. That's why I keep telling everyone. Everything is online in public. I did that on purpose. So no one can say they have any dirt on me. Because you don't have any dirt on me. You're trying to find dirt or you're trying to make up dirt. And that's the problem. People are just trying to make dirt when there's nothing there to make a mess. Homelessness is not a mess. Homelessness is a design created by man. It's a design created by man for control. This is why people should go to economic school. Go to fucking college. Go graduate from high school. You probably didn't graduate from high school. Everything is manipulated and being careful on purpose. Everything is designed to keep things not at balance, but keep things under control. This is why I'm telling everyone, there will be a civil war, there will be chaos, and there will be differences. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to live my life till, mind you, I'm not very well. I've been sick for the past 2 months right now, or almost, yeah. I've been in and out of the hospital. I have a heart condition. This person failed to realize also, I have HCM, you fucking douchebag. Do you understand how critical that is to the heart? To have that condition in your heart? To have HCM? And you're sitting here and telling me that it's not my job to correct someone. It's not my job to tell these brands to stop soliciting. When I'm the one being emailed by these brands, asking me to break the law. And then when I publicly share information with the brand, there you go. You have the brand, and a minute, you have all these brands, a minute that I was right. When they break the law, everybody, first and foremost, when you're email and someone asks you to break the law, is that soliciting or what? This person's going to tell me that I do not have the right to share that information. Mind you, this person that's stalking me, telling me I should worry about getting a job than telling people about scams. I'm sorry, sir, but what is your fucking purpose at life? If you're not willing to help another human being, then what is your fucking purpose? Your purpose is to inform your other humankind about a scam. That's your job, to help people, to feel good about yourself, to know that if you can help this person, you can help the other person and the next person. You don't know if that skill set of yours is going to turn into a long-term business. It's like cooking. Someone discovers they know how to cook and they love cooking now. Now they make cooking their priority. Now they got a passion for it. Now he's basically telling someone to stop having a passion for journalism. Who the fuck are you? How are you going to tell another human being to give up on thinking like a journalist, thinking smart, thinking casually, thinking like a respectable individual? This is why journalism is not respected among the people anymore. People think it's a joke of a job. You know how many words and intellectual words we have to understand and write a day? You sitting here and telling me it's not my job to inform another human life about a scam, or about soliciting, or warning people if you ever receive it. Mind you, there will be other YouTubers that will come across my video And it's like, well, I just got an email from them doing the exact same thing. Well, contact someone from the head department of that brand, and I guarantee they'll tell you a different story. So if you guys don't know the story, a B2B, if you guys don't know what a B2B is, it's basically a seller that is marketing. It's a seller that works for a brand under the marketing. They have a policy in place. They know they're not supposed to contact someone, then ask someone in the email and say in the second email, oh, would you willing to buy the product, and in exchange for a review, we give you for the product for free. No. This never happened. Guys, you know how many brands have sent me stuff? Like, for instance, Inu Tech. Now they contact me, they want to send me more power banks and more stuff for the channel, to grow the channel. They like the content, but they loved what I did with the videos using the previous life app when I had my iPhone. I don't even have my iPhone. I can't even use the app on these Androids. It's buggy, it's glitchy. So, ladies and gentlemen, these brands are trying to hook up this channel. You got people like this guy that wants to cop block and try to intercept that favor, that hard work that we worked so hard for. He's trying to intercept that influence, that communication, that collaboration between me and another brand. You know how many people have done that? Bill Lewis was one guy, contacted Sunway Photo, telling them all this number jumbo that I'm cursing. You know how many YouTube's cursing in reviews? Oh my Panda, I could literally point him out. How dare you just cast me out of many YouTubers that use damn or fuck or wow? That's freaking amazing. Or yeah, how are you gonna cast me out and not the other YouTubers, saying that I'm not professional? But everyone else didn't have a problem with it when I casually use words of profanity to express my emotion. How dare you try to step on my First Amendment right from freedom of speech? It's just like this. You see this? You see this, everyone? This is protected by the First Amendment Freedom of Speech Act. Yeah, this middle finger is protected by the First Amendment Act. You can literally tell a cop to fuck off and they can't do shit to you. By pointing the middle finger, that is also protected. See, it goes to show you that this person doesn't know because he doesn't live here. He's not educated to be wise enough to know. But he wants to pick on me because, mind you, he didn't need to first said it. You black people. First and foremost, friend, you're the one that enslaved us. You brought us to this fucking country. And you try to make us look like pieces of shit when you are the pieces of shit. Your ancestors are the ones that are pieces of shit. No offense. But they're the ones that actually colonized us and enslaved us, raped us, and tormented us, beat us, killed us, choked us, burned us, lynched us, hanged us, and you got the nerve to sit here saying that I have no right to say anything about anything. I have no right to actually speak on an educated mindset about scams or anything wrong with society. How dare you, friend? Get out of here with that. So with that said, everyone, it goes to show you a lot of people do not have common sense. You need common sense to order to retaliate against these asshat trolls, these haters, these fucking scammers, these stalkers, these people that want to dox me. You doxed me twice, friend. Why? Why would you try to put me in danger? Mind you, everybody, when he doxed me, he could have put not just me in danger, everyone else in danger too. Let me explain what this person did a couple of weeks ago. When I was at the hostel, he decided that he was going to find where I was and let people in New York City, people that hate me or people that hate my channel in general, because they don't like when I talk real stuff. Common sense. Did you know this person could have got a whole bunch of other people maybe injured, killed, hurt, because this person wanted to, swat and dox me, yeah, that's how dangerous this person is. He's willing to put you also in danger. Isn't that fucking hilarious? This person is willing to do everything there is to see that I don't succeed in life. I'm sorry, this is 2024, and when people look at my resume or my cover letter, they're like, what is this guy, why does this guy want to work here? And then when they found out that I had EEOCs, these employers don't like that, friend. Just like I proven just the other day, we filed an application with the same employer, but the two applications were different. I put my partial name and I put my full name on one application. Guess what that that employer did, or human resources did? They accepted the application that had my partial name because it felt more of a white name than a Negro name. You know how many businesses and you know how many fucking companies do that shit on a daily basis? So I reported the company, and now I have a case number because I've proven why they were being very biased and very discriminatory. You accepted the other application, but you didn't accept Keiki Alexander Bailey's application, but you accepted Alexander Denici's application? And this is another thing. People don't know my full name. No one knows, because I never write my full name on display. It's always partials. It's to protect my identity from identity theft, because we've been a victim of that in 2013 and 2014. So, ladies and gentlemen, no one has the right, even if you're homeless. I could understand. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, I could understand. I'm dirty, but I'm not dirty. Mind you, if I was homeless, chronically homeless, dirty, bum, didn't wash my ass or anything, I wouldn't be live streaming either. Think about that. I wouldn't be live streaming. I wouldn't be telling my story if it wasn't important. Right? Because any other homeless person, they don't want to tell their story because they don't think it's important. And that's the problem with homelessness. Because people like you are the ones that put homeless people like the rest of the homeless community down to shame. Because you make them feel ashamed. This is why they go into hiding. They don't want to tell their story because they're ashamed because someone else, like this guy, wants to try to put someone to shame. But the real shame comes from the person that literally doesn't understand what my morals are and what is really going on. This person is not understanding the full picture because, like I said, this person is on a computer hiding while all of my information is public. Mind you, all of my information is public. But he doesn't want to share with us his public information, hiding behind a computer like a coward that you are. You are a stalker. You should be banned from YouTube. YouTube should not accept accounts like this because this is what the problem is. This is how mental health continues on within people. People like this guy that literally wants to torment someone and literally wants to affect someone's mental health. That's what you're doing, you idiot. By bothering me, harassing me, and telling me fictional details as if you got the answer. Dude, you haven't lived a single day in America. Stop it. And for you other Americans out here that have lived a day in America, you do not understand the conflict yet, do you? New York City is in a freaking big conflict right now. Rent just went up this week. Now, you're going to see a 10% more homeless people out on the streets this winter. Yes, you are. You want to bet? Watch. There's going to be so much homelessness this winter. New York City is going to have to, mind you, New York City is already addressing the sanctuary laws because now they want Yeah, they're actually in the middle of talking about changing sanctuary laws in New York City, especially for migrants. I believe that they should change it for migrants. If they want to continue to live the American dream, do not commit crimes. You did not came to New York City to commit a crime, to rape our women, our children. You raped a 13-year-old girl. You raped an 11-year-old girl. Mind you, young women are being raped by migrants while in New York City. And this guy is not focused on the real problems. The real problems are these goddamn migrant thugs and the domestic thugs here in the U.S. They're not out of the loop. They're all are the problem. So with that said, everyone, but this person doesn't want to focus on what these other bad people are doing in society. Mind you, I do not have a criminal record, everybody. But this person wants you to believe that I do. This is why I said, people, please do your background check on me. And guess how many of you did? And you was like, wow, I don't see any, no, nothing. You would not. Please do. And I know the lawyer from Kennedy is ready to get her background check. This is why she can only say that I'm only berating people. That's all you got? You work for the bar. And that's all you got. As I said, everyone, I like when I know my rights and I know when to flex my right. And I know the fact that when I flex my rights, I'm speaking on behalf of everyone that should know their rights. You should be a smart person to know their human, civil, and constitutional rights. You gotta know state laws based on state laws. Now, every state is a sanctuary state in New York City. I guarantee if I go to DC, he's gonna think, oh, you can just go. No, it's not a sanctuary city. It doesn't work that way, friend. A lot of things still don't work, even if it's a sanctuary city. There are rules, there are policies, there's procedure, and there's a fucking waiting line for 5 years for transitional housing in New York City, on average. This guy really believes that I'm going to skip the line. He really thinks that he's going to help me get housing placement. First of all, the New York City can't even deal with the mental health crisis on the streets of New York City. So this person defeated his own purpose by contacting a homeless shelter as if the homeless shelter was going to do anything about me being on the streets. And that's what I already spoke to the mission. Friend, you can only email. That's why your ass lives in, yeah, he can only email. But I spoke on the phone, as I said earlier. And the woman said it herself, even if I could have helped you, you still would have to wait a very long time for, a bed. And that could take up to it could take up to 6 months. And this person still doesn't want to listen to professionals. And I'm the professional. I worked in that field. I've proven that I worked in that field. And this person still doesn't want to take it with a grain of salt. So, ladies and gentlemen, harassment is a problem on this channel. We do not condone it. And I'm being fed up to a point where now I'm going to have to go to a courthouse again. Just like I did Alex Hankey. Yeah, just like I did Alex Hankey. Yeah, that douchebag no longer is even in New York City. Because he's a scam artist. You have people on this channel believing this guy. Talking about, I spoke to your friend in Wisconsin. He literally said I did meth. And that's when my friend Nick Rodriguez was like, yo, dude, I saw that video. He literally thinks you did. I know. See, people always miss because I don't have my front dentures. Yeah. It's like, dude, as I know you, friend, you are not a fan of drugs. I know. Don't say anything. Everyone was saying this. Like, even the rollerblades here were saying it, like, yo, dude, I see your YouTube videos, man. Why people making up shit about you doing drugs? Like, do they know the story about you and Adonis? I was like, nope. So let me tell you a story about this guy named Adonis. Adonis is this young guy, right? I introduced him to another guy that deals drugs, right? But I didn't think Adonis had done such a thing like that. So one day, He comes up to me and asks me, hey man, I need to contact your boy Anthony. I was like, for what? He's like, yo man, I need something from him. I was like, you're not doing what I think you are doing. He goes, yeah man, he gave me some shit last night. I was like, no man, nah, that's not cool, man. Don't bring that shit to the skate park. So what did I told him? Do not bring it to the skate park, right? But he bring it to the skate park anyway. And this is where we had a problem. It's like, I got kids here, motherfucker. Are you fucking crazy? Just go. You wanna be a dick? You wanna bring that shit around my kids? Come on, man. What an idiot. Bro, bring that shit around other people's kids that trusted me with their kids while I'm running the skate park. Are you fucking kidding me? Guys, I always have not been a fan of drugs. Period. I always condone smoking weed. I said, guys, just smoke weed, man. Do edibles, do some weed. Don't even do mushrooms. Just do weed. Every time on this channel, we come in contact with someone doing something like that crackhead woman from last year. You guys said I was being a bully. Well, she came over here trying to rob me. I don't think that's being a bully. That's putting a crackhead in her place. Stop doing crack, go to the bathhouse, go wash your ass. Because you got all that pus coming out your gums and your teeth. Did you guys see that video? The pus was coming out of her gums. So this is what I was telling everyone. If I was to have done any meth or any crack or drugs, my gums and my teeth right now, the rest of my teeth and the rest of my gums would have been so sensitive that I would be able to eat nachos, burritos, burgers, chips, especially tortilla chips, potato chips. Guys, you know I'm a big fan of potato chips. French fries, any of that. So sensitive. Do you guys understand the disease behind smoking little type of shit in your mouth? Not only that's, mind you, let me educate you about a medical problem. Not only drugs increase the heart rate to fail by 27%, but you also are increasing your chances to have any heart disease from using drugs. You're killing your organs, your liver, your kidney, your brain cells. This is why we don't do fucking drugs. So this is why I keep telling everyone, guys, every time I go to the hospital, look what the last doctor said on the live stream. You're pretty good. There's no drugs in your system. You just got some bad, you got some bad lung issues with your asthma. We're gonna give you a new dose now. Mind you, they gave me a new dose of new asthma medicine. But no one wants to watch that video. No one wants to hear what the doctor said in that video. That explained everything I've been saying this whole entire time. If I keep this up, if I don't rest properly, I don't eat well, I'm gonna end up back at the hospital bed, which we did. We end up doing too much one night, looking for food, we end up going back to the hospital. Why? Over exhaustion. Like I tell people, I have a deficiency of vitamin C. I'm trying to build that up. I'm trying to build muscle. These last couple of days of me being in the hospital and resting properly have been a game changer. Not only I feel better resting, but I'm eating 3 meals a day. I woke up this morning eating a meal. I went back to the hospital this afternoon. I came back out, walked around Williamsburg, came here because I came back to storage because I want to drop this backpack because, mind you, I swap backpacks every day. So, yeah, everyone, I feel better, but this person doesn't want to hear that. This person, or any one of you that are hating on this channel, you do not have the right to disagree with me telling my story, because ain't no one in New York City wants to tell their fucking story about being homeless. This is what they want. Every single fucking time. I want people to support this channel financially, but the right way. So this is how I provide that, by making content. Like I said earlier, I'm putting all of my expertise, my skill sets, working in law, working for international, working for 501c3s, working for government, working for state, working for medical, working for skate shops, knowing that I know retail. I'm putting all these skill sets together into these videos. And people want to dislike for me trying to do something for myself. Like I said earlier, you do not need the city's help to rebuild your life. Only you can rebuild your life the way you envision it. When you get other people involved, it's a disaster. Look at KSI. He got to deal with the Logan Paul shit now because his business prime is tanking. Like I said, Evan, you do not need government assistance. You do not need EBT. You do not need to be on welfare to get your answers answered. Whoever said that, oh, you need to get EBT, that doesn't answer anything. They still don't give you enough EBT a month. Look how expensive New York food is. Milk is $11 in New York City. It's expensive. So with that said, everyone, it's been a rough ride for me. But you don't, mind you, I went through my suicidal states, I went through my traumas, I went through mind you, I do have mental health issues. I lost a child in my life, friends. I lost an ex-wife to suicide. I lost a best friend due to suicide because he thought this was the end of the world when he lost his job and he couldn't find a job and he became homeless. He took his own life. How you think I fucking feel? And mind you, he's a Japanese living in Japan. This happened in Japan. Look at my Japanese friend. She's a female. She's homeless. My ex-wife Yuki is about to be homeless in Japan. She didn't want to be homeless here because guess what? It's fucking too dangerous to be a woman and be homeless in Japan and in the United States. You can either get raped, you get violated, you get disrespected, or you get blamed for something that you didn't do because you're homeless. You look homeless. So, and mind you, this stereotype of homeless people being criminals, not every homeless person is a criminal. Stop making that false stigma, that false stigma of fake, what is that, fake data? Who said that in the comments before? That most 99% of homeless people are convicting felons or crime, or someone said it was 99% homeless people are either felons or commit crimes. I was like, really? So, am I that 001%? Am I? Because that don't make no sense. Who made up that statistic? That said homeless people are the reason why there's crime in New York City. If you look at the news carefully, you have people, it's a mix. It's people that have housing, people that have been committing crimes all their life and now just got caught. Look at ICHA. ICHA is the New York City Housing Authority. Look how many ICHA employees got arrested this year for fraud, for housing fraud. 57 people that work for ICHA, which is New York City Housing Authority, went to federal prison and being charged for fraudulent housing. This is why I keep telling everyone, you guys don't know New York City. Go look it up. This year, this past summer, there was a big ass arrest in New York City. All these ICHA employees got arrested. Not worldwide, all over New York City. Bronx, Manhattan, Queens. It was a federal crackdown because people are. Like I said, people are actually abusing the system by using your name, your social security, when you're not even using homeless services or the system services. How does your name pop up in a housing service when you never asked for housing services? Think about that, everybody. Think about that. But with that said, everyone, you guys want to support the channel, there's a PayPal Cash App memo. If you guys want to support another stay at the hostel, mind you, I have $44 in my bank account right now. I need $31 to stay at the hostel for another night. I already have tonight, but I don't want to check out tomorrow. I want to check out Saturday. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want to support the channel, you want to support what I do. Now, I'm telling my audience that I'm asking for a little assistance. Yes, I'm in some housing. I'm in my own housing. It's called an international hostel. A hostel is a place where people like me that travel around the world, or like you. Let's say you're from New York, you went to a hostel in California. You can enter that hostel in good faith. Now, everyone that goes to a hostel is either traveling for work, traveling as a traveler, a digital nomad, or someone that is on a B1, B2 visa, traveling from state to state, or work, whatever it could be, or the fact that they're just traveling. This is how you network. This is how you get to know people internationally, learn languages, try to, mind you, communicate. Don't be that snobby ass American that most Europeans think Americans are. Don't be like that douchebag or that Karen. Be upfront and say, hey, I don't know German, but can you teach me German right here, right now? Really? I would love to hear. I really want to learn something. That's when you can reach someone, touch someone. And mind you, you only engage in a conversation. And this is where people look at you differently and say, you're a good guy. You really wanted to have a conversation. There should be more people like you. And mind you, some people, and I can tell you from my own experience when I was a young kid, I always thought American people were very aggressive. Yeah, because I was, mind you, like I said, I always believed it, and I still believe it. American people are always aggressive ones. So with that said, it's a shame that I have to go through this all the time, every single day. The harassment emails, the stalking, the doxing. It is so not cool. And as I said, the only thing that person is doing is making more of my mental health more of a problem when he is actually creating a problem, when there doesn't necessarily need to be a problem. Because there's no problem of me asking for help or asking my audience to support the content when, mind you, I'm contacting these brands to build up this channel. And now you want to take something from me when I have hardly, mind you, I've worked hard for the ownership from these brands, and you want to try to take it from me by leaving false emails to brands. That's so messed up, friend. I don't care who you are truly messed up. And you wonder why people are homeless. You are the problem why people are homeless. You won't give people an opportunity. Instead, you want to give people a hard time because you feel like, no, this is not the job for you. Get another job. I'm going to make sure you don't get this opportunity with this brand. I'm going to contact them. Really? And guess what they're going to do? They're going to contact me and they're going to ask me, do you want us to legally do something about this? Sure. Because mind you, just arrest the business. You just arrest the brand. You didn't arrest me, idiot. So, ladies and gentlemen, it just makes no sense why these idiot people and these uneducated people want to come bother me, someone that's been transparent about everything we've been doing. Someone said that, oh, he takes the money, he actually buys drugs with it. Really? Oh, wow. Wow, really? Okay, I got a whole Cash App, a whole Venmo, I got a whole PayPal receipt to show everyone. Mind you, it's going to take a while to actually filter the names out because I really don't want you guys to know who dope. Well, the names, it doesn't matter. I just don't want you to see other information. But, guys, really? Really? I didn't know drug dealers on the street now take ATM cards or I didn't know there was an ATM. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Do they got a swiper or something? Because mind you, for me to take money out, I'm losing money. Mind you, if I want to take money out of the Cash App, I have to lose $2.50 each time. Why would I want to do that? Same thing with the Venmo. I have to lose $3 if I want to take cash out. But at Walgreens, if I take cash out of Walgreens, it's free. But at an NTA, you can't do that because they charge you for it. So why would I want to waste money? And mind you, everybody, this is what people were falsely saying about what I do on this channel. Really? Really? Look at my skin. It looks better than yours. This is why I told it, I think I should just stop talking about this guy. I just want people to know for over an hour, I wanted to have this discussion. I want the audience, I want people to know. If you keep coming back to this channel, mind you might see an asshole or two in the comments. Okay? There are going to be people that are going to be very biased and unfair. You're going to have people that don't not understand how to live in New York City. You're going to have people that are literally going to pretend they have the answer to mind you, this person only has the answer to my homelessness, but he doesn't have the answer to your homelessness. Right. So I'm just going to give you suggestions. Your suggestions are weak and pathetic. Ladies and gentlemen, if I was to lose my job, let's say I lost my job, but I didn't. I resigned from the job. There's a difference. Resigning and quitting are two different things, friend. Let's say I resigned from the job, but I want another job. But everything between COVID and now is making it difficult. At first, you couldn't even find a job during COVID. Even last year, you couldn't even find a job. Because guess what? No one's not taking account that New York City just got back to normal in 2023. That summer. Yes, that spring is when New York City lifted its COVID ban. So everything just started getting back to normal in 2023. So everyone expected me to just jump on the fucking job train, right? Which I did. Filed applications, found out we got discriminated, went on job application, went on job interviews, like that job at the restaurant, that turned out to be very biased. Yeah, very biased. This is why we don't work for restaurants that are really biased towards people that are way more educated than us. How are you going to sit here and talk about why you want to work in a restaurant? What do you mean? I have culinary skills. You asked for assistant manager or floor manager. So I'm applying for that. But they didn't want a black floor manager. Yeah, they didn't want a black floor manager. They wanted... Ooh, my glasses. They didn't want a black floor manager. That was the whole issue. They thought my name... Like I said before, everyone, when they read my application and they read my first name, they thought white European. And when I walked through there, I was like, oh, so you Kiki? I was expecting Asian, maybe European guy. I was like, yeah. That really insulted me. That hurt me. Really? Wow. It goes to show you this player was looking for not a black person. But with that said, everyone, I want you guys to understand that from time to time, I'm going to talk about the harassment on this channel. I'm going to talk about how the way YouTube, how they handle these things, while they never handle these things properly. This is how YouTube always put people at risk too. When they don't do their part. When they claim to be, oh, well, we got a system, if you get harassed, we can literally take... No, they don't take down channels or accounts. So with that said, everyone, I'm letting you guys know that my mental health is more important than everyone else's as well. For this person to continue to stop me, he's only trying to cause more of a mental health problem for me than anything else. Let me do what I do best. Stop interfering in my tasks. Stop interfering in my life. Because literally, if we meet in person ever again, if we ever meet in person, you're not going to like me. And you're not going to like what I'm going to do next. You continue to do what you're doing, friend. Because all you're doing is leaving a breadcrumb trail. I keep telling these idiots, you are leaving a breadcrumb on the internet, you idiot. You think you're doing things anonymous? Please, friend. You can't even buy yourself a VPN to block your IP address. So with that said, everyone, it's a shame that people want to harass an honest, black, educated, homeless man that's been worked, mind you, I can understand I'm 26. Or even worse, 18, 20, 21. But I'm 46. I got so much experience. I can work for anyone I choose to work for. It's my choice, not your choice. So if I want to I want to build up a media platform on this channel, this is a great way to start it. But no, people want to hate on that opposition. People would really want to hate on, step on that dream. Like they have a right to step on it. So with that said, everyone, please support the channel. Because you can't get stuff like this if you don't know what you're talking about, friend. In New York City, just don't give these out. Ask any cop in New York City. These are not, hey, get a free pass and you can do what you want. No, you have to go do a background check, federal and domestic. Yeah, you got to do a background check, friend, and you got to do the work. That means you got to prove to the media office that you can accomplish the work. If you could do 6 articles, 6 events, 6 cover events, 6 articles, and 6 live events, then you can get one of these. I want to see if this person that's harassing me can do the exact same thing that I have been doing for the last 2.5 years using this media pass. Actually, it's been since January 2023. So it hasn't even been 2 years. It's only been a year and 8 months since we even had this pass. So think about it. So I want to know if this person can do what I do as a filmmaker, as a photographer, as a storyteller. I want you to see, I want this person to write an article about what is going on in New York City. And you have to present that to New York City as a literally written article, like you submitted it to your editor at the newspaper. This is what they want you to do. Also, you got to do live streams, or you got to do video coverage. Oh yeah, you got to do more than just write an article. Now you got to take photos too. You got to show media. Oh yeah, you got to do all that, friend. That's a lot of work. So I'm asking this person, what do you do? What do you do for a living, friend? I have skills to know what I'm doing for a living, which is my job now. And I say this, I'm going to keep saying, it is my job. It's my job as someone that is very educated about law and what is going on, normal policies, and how this city runs. And that goes for any city that I lived in or go to. It is my job. For now, it is my job because I'm making my job. If I'm getting an income, it doesn't matter what type of income that I'm receiving from this miscellaneous income. This is a miscellaneous income, you idiot. It's by law, miscellaneous income. This is why the person doesn't know. You have to file tax forms in order to receive money in donations, you moron. And continue to file these applications, these W-4s, these W-2s. You got to continue. So with that said, everyone, I know where my place is. I know where I want to stand. I want to help people. And mind you, that day that it comes true, when I built up my media and I give people opportunity, like for instance, young people jobs, and teach them how to be photographers, don't say that I told you so. Because things don't happen within a year. It takes time. Not many years it takes someone to try to start up a business. It could take up to 2-3 years. It could take 5 years. It could take 10 years. When you have policies, politicians, government, when they change office, that changes everything about your decision making when opening a business, when opening a business and dealing with politics. That changes everything. So with that said, everyone, please support the channel. I'm gonna go in storage. I'm gonna grab my other bag. And let's go to the hostel. Well, do I really want to go back to the hostel? No, it's pretty nice out right now. It's not too hot. It's not hot at all, actually. It's pretty decent right now. But, man, I can't believe this person literally tried to contact the Bowery mission. And mind you, I called them and spoke to the young lady. And she even said, I don't understand why this person emailed us. And she asked me a couple of questions. The question is, are you looking for help? No, ma'am. I'm not looking for assistance from any of the agencies in New York City unless the city has a plan to help us American homeless in general. Because a lot of American homeless people are feeling neglected. And she said, even if I did have the power to help you, you still have to be on a waiting list. You're not going to jump the line. You know how many homeless people are in New York City compared with this goddamn douchebag lives? You got over 100,000 American homeless New Yorkers on top of 250,000 migrants that are homeless in New York City. And it's only going to get worse because it just increased the rate. So with that said, everyone, think about what just happened to you today, and think about what I said. You do not have this person or parties do not have a right to continue to harass, email, and stalk and dox and tell someone what to do, and go out and using my information. Friend, do you know what kind of shitload of shit you could be in right now? Stop trying to be a cop. You're not a cop. Get off the fucking internet and go find yourself a job. Yeah, you go find yourself a job. You know how many YouTubers quit their jobs and become YouTubers? So I want him to... Wait. Think about it. Most of these YouTubers never had a career job. I had a career job before I became a YouTuber. So when YouTubers quit and they make videos about I quit my job to become a YouTuber full time, I want you to go to their channel and tell them to go get a job. Because guess what's going to happen? That same YouTuber is going to do exactly what I am doing right now. He's going to ask you for support, he or she's going to ask you to support their Patreon or their Cash App, their Venmo, or their whatever link they want their support to go to financially. They're going to do the exact same thing. I want you to tell that same person, that same YouTuber, what you told me, to go get a job. Yeah, I want you to tell that same YouTuber that just quit their job, now wants to do YouTube for a living. Mind you, they didn't really have a salary job. They even talk about their jobs. It was a 9-to-5 job, blah, 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 blah. It paid well. It wasn't salary-based, but it paid well. You can hear all these confessions from these YouTubers when they make videos about how they quit their job to be a YouTuber. So I want this person to go ask that YouTuber and say, hey, go get a job. I want him to say that to the YouTubers, the rest of the YouTuber community that quit their jobs. I didn't quit my job. I resigned from my job with proper paperwork, with the EEOC to match. There's a difference from quitting a job and resigning from a job. When you quit a job, mind you, you're not just only telling the HR, the human resources, that you quit, but you're not even giving your 2-week or your 30-day notice. That's a real job. When you give out your 30-day or your 2-week notice, that like I have done. So with that said, everyone, I resigned, but not quit. So my title of my video description is like, I resigned from my job to become a full YouTuber. It's not I quit my job to become a full YouTuber. I resign because you gave in your notice. There's a difference. So with that said, everyone, I want this person to tell the other YouTubers the exact same thing. Because mind you, they either quit their job for a couple of reasons. One, they knew they were going to get laid off at some point because they either got, other colleagues either got memos or letters in the email. Or the fact that this person knew that he wasn't or she wasn't going to last there long enough. So they knew that they need to find something else, and they found something that they love to do, and that is becoming a YouTuber. So I asked this person this question: why are you literally trying to hate on someone's passion that they just recently just found out what they wanted to do? That's a human right to do what they want to do. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Who's in the wrong here? You do not have the right to tell someone to stop stalking you. You need to go find yourself a hobby. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the audience will say, yeah, why is he not showing his information? Why does he not show his Facebook or his Instagram account? Because he's a coward. That's what these trolls and these haters do. They try to find dirt and they can't find it because there's no dirt. You cannot find an arrest record. You cannot find anything bad because you are trying to dig. You know how many times I've seen people try to dig for information? Like I told you earlier, like that Alex Hankey, spreading false information. Like that lawyer in Connecticut. She brought a print, then changed her review. And you work for the bar. You were promoting this guy to continue to stalk you. You can lose your license. And I still have evidence. Mind you, everyone, this is a woman that works for the bar, promoting this three-time convicted felon. Mind you, this convicted felon sold drugs to your kids. He was caught with methamphetamine and got the nerve to talk about me. You had your 3 strikes. I'm still on my 3 strikes. I haven't even used up my 3 strikes. You did. You fucked up your life, not me. I didn't go to jail for drugs, crime, robbery, arsoning, breaking and entry, burglary, like this douchebag. Remember that during the winter, everybody? And then he gonna nerve to ask my audience to buy him a cup of coffee and a bagel. And he did this all for YouTube donations because he didn't like my videos, so he thought he was gonna hit on another YouTuber and take the YouTuber's audience away, and by making up lies. Until we found out who he really was. Your last name is not Bailey, it's Hankey. You're from Chicago. You're a 3-time convicted felon. You're in jail for armed robbery. You're in jail for drugs, possession of a substance. You got the nerve to talk about me? Yeah, buddy. Go on with yourselves. This is who they were voting for to harass me, everyone. Another mind you, a criminal. They wanted a criminal to take me down off of YouTube. A shame. With that said, everyone, this harassment on this channel has gone way by far, and I'm undocumented so YouTube can see it. So when a YouTube rep says, "Hey, we now came across your videos," and it's coming to our attention that it's alarming. Yeah, it is alarming. And you're allowing this account, with this account, and I got all the emails. And this account, mind you, he's breaking Google's terms of services using Gmail. Yeah, you're breaking the rules of terms of services, friend. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep harassing me, friend. With that said, everyone, this is what happens when you're black in America. You're black in general. Doesn't matter where you are. When you are the skin color of us, when you're a black man or woman facing discrimination, facing atrocities and dislikes, because people think you go get a job. Just let me explain what these people are thinking right now. Think about it. Oh, black people never got good jobs. Really? We never get. All you guys want to do is be rappers and porn stars. Yeah. That's a thing among people with that is not black. They literally think that all black people are in for welfare, just be hip hop rap stars. I can't even rap. I don't want to be a fucking rapper. I want to give back to society, and that's what I did for a living. Give back, learn languages. How many black people you know that you can literally say it on this language? Damn, dude, you can speak Japanese, Korean, a little bit of German, French, dude. That's like, you know how most kids in the urban community wish they could speak another language to feel that cool. It does feel cool to know that you can literally conversate with other people that are not your color or your race. It feels good to have people other than you to say, hey, I love how you dedicate yourself to speak my language. I love that. But no. I don't get praise for that. I don't get praise for all of my accomplishments. Helping the homeless back in the day. No one wants to watch those videos. No one wants to watch my documentaries anymore. Like, really? I went to film festivals and won a trophy. Yeah, I got nominated and won a film festival reward for my documentary about homelessness in the Northwest United States. How dare you disrespect the skills that I have to tell a story? You can't even tell a story. You're too busy trying to hate on me. So with that said, everyone, it sucks being hated.